Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Today is a video you are not going to want to miss. We are going to compare side by side all of Paula Young's gray shades. Stay tuned. Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm so happy to know that you've joined me here today. What we're going to do is answer the prayers of several of my subscribers. They've asked me to compare side by side the grays that Paula Young offers on her wig. So that's exactly what I'm doing today. And as you can see behind me, we've got 8 different shades that she lists as her gray shades. Now this does not include the rooted shades. That's another video. So what we're going to do today is just go right through her color chart that has the gray shades. The color chart that I'm referring to is in the center of every catalog, and it has all of these colors on them. These I took straight from the catalog, but what I did was I put them in numerical order because that is where we start to get a better understanding of how these colors transition. So in my color video, you'll know that I explained how everything flows from 0 or 1 all the way up into the hundreds. But the colors we're going to talk about today are these colors right here, and then some specialty colors like this one, which is the Silvery Moon, and then we've got Angel's Wing as well. So what we're going to do is take a look at all of these together, okay? So first of all, when we know we're coming from the numbers, the grays start in the mid-30s. So we transition out of browns, blacks to browns to blondes, and then into reds. And right after reds come the combination of grays, all the way up to white. So let's start at where we left off with our Seeing Red video, and we'll start at the mid-30s. So our first victim is going to be right here. This is Cool Ash, number 38. 38 is right here, Cool Ash. It's got light ash brown with 25% gray. So if you are a brunette or even a blonde starting to turn gray, this is a complete blend of gray with an ash brown color, a light ash brown. Now you can see it looks like a little bit of highlights, or it has blonde hints to it. It is definitely a warm shade. So if you're thinking gray, like my gray, this is not what you're going to get with Cool Ash. But if you don't want my color gray and you're looking for something along the blonde tones, this is exactly what you're going to want to get. But remember, it's an equal blend. It's got 25% gray and 75% light ash brown. So it's going to be very warm looking, warm in the sense that it's got golden undertones, especially when you compare it to my gray. What I happen to have on today is my Paula Young topper in the color 51, which is pretty pewter. And I just have her tied back with barrettes and a ponytail, and it's just one of my everyday kind of hairstyles. So anyway, Cool Ash. Now I'm going to keep her, and the next one we're going to show you is number 44. This is Salt and Pepper. 44 is a universal color. All of these numbers are universal numbers that you can apply to when you're selecting hair color, when you're looking at other wig companies and they list the numbers. These are all numbers you can use. So 44 is 50% gray and 50% brown black. So what we have is a cooler tone to it, and it is definitely going to have more gray in it. And I wear this one a lot. In fact, this topper is my topper. It's 50% gray, 50% brown black, a combination. This is ash brown, light ash brown. So you're going to see the difference. This is Cool Ash, and then salt and pepper. Now the names that Paula Young has given these are not universal names. Another company might call it some other shade. Like I know, and I think it's Raquel Welch does charcoal and sugar is one of her salt and pepper type colors, and or gradient charcoal, another one of hers. But that's when you get that salt and pepper black, but you can still see it has some brown in it. It's a combination of brown and black, 50%. So 25% brown, 25% black. I don't know the exact numbers, but it is 50% gray, 50% brown black. The next color on her color wheel is the color Pretty Pewter, which is 51. Now you can definitely see the difference, can't you? We're getting lighter and more gray Pretty white. Pewter number 51 is 75% gray and 25% brown black. So we're getting a little bit lighter shade of gray, more white, you know, less salt and more salt and less pepper, right? And so you do get a blend of the brown and the black, but it has a tendency to look very cool. Now the next color is 56, and that's called Silver, which is 90% gray and 10% brown black. And I have her right here, and look at the difference. I don't know if you can see it on this particular screen. I can see it, but one is very cool, looking more silvery. This has more brown in it. It's a softer, you can see it in the curls, can't you? This is a softer, warmer silver color than this. This is more cool. So if you're looking at these two and not sure which one you should get, the warm color would be 56 and the cooler shade would be 51. Just depends on what you're looking for in your coloring. If you know your coloring, what kind of color you look best in. So if you've always been a blonde or a warm brown or a golden brown, golden blonde, then the warmer tone will probably be what you really want to purchase instead of the cooler shade. The next color after 56 is white, and that's right here. We've got white, and it is obviously white. And then in comparison, you can see how much warmer this is, can't you? This is still 56 silver, and it's 10% brown black and 90% gray, but it's a little bit warmer. White is definitely white. You're going to have just 100% white fibers. Now, the thing that they've offered on some of the wigs that are listed online or in the catalog is a 60B, okay? It's white, but it has a little warmer tint to it, and that is right here. So when you want to look at the two different colors, here again, this is very cool colors, mostly white, and it has a slight blue, but there is no blue, but in comparison, this one is much warmer. It has a little bit more gold undertone, and it's going to look warmer on your skin tone. So there again, between the two of these, 60 and 60B, you have the choice of being able to go cool or go warm. Now, Paula Young also offers some blended colors, and we're looking at her Silvery Moon, which is extremely popular, and you'll hear me talk a lot about Silvery Moon. I love Silvery Moon. The color combination for this is SF5160. So you can see that there, SF5160. And what that means, there should be a slash between the 51 and the 60. What it means is they took the colors 51 and 60. So that would be Pretty Pewter and white. So they took the two cool colors, 51 and white, and they blended those. So you're getting definitely a very cool color. But what the SF means is it's a salon color treatment. So you have obvious highlights, lowlights. They're placed in a place to make it look natural, such as on the nape, it's darker, getting whiter and lighter around the face. So you have thought that goes into the placement of the colors here. And then of course you've got all of the highlights and the lowlights so beautifully done. And our model here is Meg. And you've seen me wear Meg in other videos. So, but there's less brown in this particular model. Now, the one other color that Paula Young offers is called Angel's Wing. Now, you might have seen it, Angel's Wing Rooted, and we'll cover that in my next video, or Angel's Wing. And it is the answer, the warm answer to that blended look. So Angel's Wing has mostly white and silver in the crown area. And by the way, this is Bennett. But then on the nape, it has the darker treatment of brown. Now, I don't know if you can tell from this view, but it is definitely a warmer shade under here. So Angel's Wing is going to be the warm answer to maybe the Silvery Moon treatment. It's not as pronounced, but it still gives you that whiter shade or lighter shade on the crown and facial area, and then some darkness at the nape, but it's warm. So these are Paula Young's 8 gray shades that she has listed all of here. And what I did is I pulled in some honorable mention colors for you because they do have gray in them. They look like they're gray. The honorable mention colors that I would like to mention to you are Platinum and Sugar and Spice, because they both can be part of a hair treatment that we tend to wear when we're going gray, just depending on your coloring. So let's take a look. Here is Sugar and Spice. It says that it's light ash brown, platinum ash blonde, frosted. So we've got highlights of white or lighter shades in there. So it could almost pass for a gray of sorts. Then the other color is Platinum. Platinum is 101. It says platinum ash with beige highlights. So what we're looking at are some colors that sometimes people use for the lighter shades when our hair starts to turn gray or we're starting to wear gray colors. So the color I want you to look for is Platinum is right here, and we're going to compare it to the white shades. Now, when you place them up against each other, they do look very different. Obviously, Platinum has more yellow in it. But without it, we can see, oh, definitely 60B is much more yellow than 60. But they all deserve to hold a place as far as a treatment for gray hair, because depending on how you like to wear your hair and your natural bio hair color, what's changed with it, you know, what you're used to, a platinum wig can be a great substitute for turning gray as well. The other honorable mention is Sugar and Spice, and I have her here in a topper. And what we've got is a beautiful blend of the light ash and dark ash blonde with frosted highlights. And so we want to take a look at that. It's going to look a little bit like a blonde going gray. And that would be a mixture or a complement to these two girls up here as far as a possible hair treatment or a possible color choice if you're blonde and going gray. Here we have all the grays in some different lighting, still natural lighting. So here is 38, that's ash This is 44. 50% salt and pepper. 50-50. This is number 51. And this is number 56. Now the difference between these two is that 51 has more blue, black in it. And number 56 has more brown in it. Then we come down to Angel's Wing, which is a warmer silver with brown at the nape. This is the SF 5160 Silvery Moon, and it's more blue, black, no warm tones. This has more warm, Angel's Wing, and it's whiter. This has a little bit more gray and darkness at the nape. Then we have 60 and 60B. This one is 60, which is pure white. 60B is warm white. So this is in a different kind of lighting, bedroom lighting, with light coming in through the window. Okay, well, here are our girls. They are all out here, including our honorable mentions. So we'll go ahead and talk through them again, starting with Sugar and Spice, the 17/101. And outside you can see why it looks like there are gray fibers in there, but they're not. Those are highlights, but sometimes highlights do look like grays, don't they? So it's 17/101, Sugar and Spice. Next we have Cool Ash, which is 25% gray and 75% light ash brown. So you can definitely see the warmth in Cool Ash. Then we have Salt and Pepper, number 44. And that's 50% gray and 50% black and brown. Our next color is Pretty Pewter, and it is 75% brown black, no, 75% gray and 25% brown black. So you can see a little bit of the brown. The brown is in there, but it doesn't look too brown. It still remains or retains its cool appearance. Now, in comparison, when you look at silver, silver is 10% brown black and 90% gray. It has a little warmer tone for that blend. Doesn't allow for quite as much gray, black in there. But you can see it does make a little bit of difference. So what we have here in this back row, we've got warm tones here, and then it's starting to look cool in the Salt and Pepper. Then we have the warm tone in silver, and it's in Pretty Pewter, it looks a little cooler. Then we go to 60. 60 over here is white. 60B is warm white or soft white. And then of course we have our honorable mention platinum there with them, so that you can see the color range that we have with these wig colors. Then we have our salon type treatments with the Silvery Moon, SF 5160, a blend of Pretty Pewter and white. And then we have our Angel's Wing, that is 5660. So that would be, this is taking this cool one and blending it with white. And then Angel's Wing is taking this warmer one and mixing it with white. So you get a little bit more of a salon appearance with both of them, even though this is not a salon. I did lift the bangs a little bit, and you can see a little bit more darkness underneath the wefts And so you can see a little bit of darkness. So this does give you a little brighter, whiter treatment with the added touch of warmth that comes from the brown in it. So there we go, our ladies outdoors. Well, that's it for covering all the grays. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did making it. So thank you for joining me today. I hope you'll subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Thank you if you are, and we will see you next time. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.